J Money TV. J Money TV. And this is your boy, J Money. So what we got on the menu today? Adam 22. No Jumper. Or should I say, the Plantation platform. I'm not sending shots. I'm just trying to analyze what I see. Is it me or is Adam 22 running a plantation over there? Let's break it down. Because I know y'all gonna say, here go J Money with this shit again. What you mean he running the plantation? You calling these niggas slaves? No. Let's break it down. He might be indentured service. Who knows? But is it me or is that whole platform revolved around exploiting black people? Let's break it down, right? It started off exploiting women, you know, porn stars, OnlyFans, that type of bullshit. Then comes AD. So, AD, listen, let's start from the top. No Jumper exploits drug addicts, gang culture, pimp culture, right? How do they do that? Let's start with AD. AD is like the gang supervisor over there. You know, he like the preacher that keep all the nigga shit calm, all the gang shit calm. You feel me? He's the nigga that Adam feels safe around. When he around niggas, if AD around, he feels safe. That's why he rock with AD like that. Because house phone is his day one. But house phone is whitewashed. So he used AD for a safety net. If you notice, every time somebody, question Adam 22 tactics, it's AD who gonna step up and defend him. It's AD. He may even use himself as a smokescreen. No, that nigga tripping, man. We gotta talk about that. Oh, okay, AD got it. You see what I'm saying? He used Sharp to exploit women. See what I'm saying? And meanwhile, while Sharp is exploiting the women, he's wearing this pimp title. So that's why I say he's exploiting pimp culture. Or attempting to. You know what I'm saying? So now when you see this nigga sitting on here arguing with bitches, getting called out of his name, but making it look cool, you start to look and say, oh, that's what P's are. You get it? Which I hung in there with him. I think we all hung in there with Sharp until that Kelpie shit went down. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when we knew your tongue wasn't a sword. You could have sliced and diced the little white boy up. You was too busy trying to bully him. See what I'm saying? Because being in that environment, you start practicing bully tactics because you around gang culture. You see what I'm saying? Why was Suspect even in that first interview with Kelpie? We don't know. But what did he bring to the table? You see what I'm saying? You got to see what he brought to the table when Kelpie came back. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have enough game to just roast and dice the nigga up. So they bullied the nigga, kicked him out. Then when he came back, you put hands on him. And you might say, J Money, he called the man a bitch. Okay, this little white boy, so you gonna take advantage of a nigga who don't know no better. Instead of saying, hey bro, don't call me no bitch, that get a nigga ass whooped around her. And then give him a chance to get his ass whooped. Other than that, nigga, that was some bully shit. This is why, shout out to ODM Slim. This is why ODM Slim said he wanted to fade with both of them. It wasn't about no gang shit. It was just like any real nigga would have peeped that shit like, whoa, y'all just bullied that nigga. Then he looking at Sharp and he saying, man, I been want to catch a fade with that nigga. He always bullying bitches and this and that. So I don't like pimps anyway. That's because when he looking at him, he's saying, oh, that's how pimps is? I don't like them niggas. See, when I use words like exploitation, that's not something that make you look good. So you take these niggas who chose lifestyles that didn't get them where they thought it would. They was trying to be something, because YouTube is full of failed rappers or failed this or failed that. The ones that's performing and doing all extra shit. You feel me? Most of them niggas over there, they was in gangs, and that gang shit took them up and through it. So they look at No Jumper like, man, I can't believe I got this opportunity. I got an opportunity to do something I can do myself. You know what I'm saying? See, niggas like this gonna always set us back. In the streets, in the game, just in the world, period, man. In the world, period. Now, you got the white boy at the top, and under him, you got all these minorities performing. You bring Flacco on there just to exploit him. He don't got a lifestyle you can exploit. But you look at him, you say, he kind of remind me of academics. He can bring something to the table. Then when he come over there, say his views ain't right. Now they sit up and roast the man on live internet, say he stink and all this and that. Even though he the one doing interviews with Rizza Islam and shit that makes sense. Sharp did a couple interviews I like. I like when he did the interview with Mark from Soft White Underbelly. I like when he did the interview with Gorgeous Dre. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have talked less. You know what I mean? Because it's a difference between dropping some game and just slick talking. Most niggas just be slick talking. They don't even know what they saying. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they sit before bitches that's disrespecting hoes by calling themselves hoes when you like a OnlyFans chick. But if a real one said before that nonsense, you'll see a grown man get gobbled up. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So after suspect do that old bully ass bullshit, he gets promoted. You know what I'm saying? See, all he doing is following his big bro lead, Flag TV. That's Adam Big Bro, man. That's his big homie, Flag. So he see Flag got to where he is by exploiting these niggas. He been exploiting these niggas since they was in a little building. Him and House Phone been rocking since they was in a little building. Now he got a $5 million building. And now you over exploiting House Phone. And he ain't gonna do shit about it because he docile. And I ain't saying nothing about the nigga. I'm saying he not that type of nigga. But shout out to them niggas, what was they shit called? Ace? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to take up for the nigga because they knew that was some Mark shit. You know what I'm talking about? 100 Mexicans came up there. Adam was nowhere to be found. He called on the phone. AD had to sit there and take all that heat. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say that type of shit would never go on down south. It's just certain, we don't even allow certain shit. We wouldn't have a 1090 Jake from down here. We wouldn't have a Milk 74 from down here. Nah, man. People get put in their place if they don't know their place down here. That goes for everybody. Ain't no big I love you. It's where I'm supposed to be at versus where you supposed to be at. So we go back to the original question. Is No Jumper a plantation platform? Because all I see, back in the days, they say the master used to make the slaves perform and dance and do all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? To help this nigga run damn near a 24-hour YouTube channel. Now, I heard he getting like $1 million a month. What did they say? $1 million? Yeah, $1 million a month. I don't see now a nigga up there that look like they worth 5% of $1 million. So you tell me, either it's a plantation or it's a track, and Adam really pimping on them hoes over there. Should I say it 3 times like Dr. Umar? Either it's a plantation or a track, and Adam 22 pimping on them hoes over there. I said either it's a plantation or a track, and Adam 22 really pimping on them hoes over there. Shout out to Kimbo Greedy. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. He had a live last night where we were discussing this same topic. And I brought this plantation idea to the surface because I wanted to see, did people see what I was seeing? Y'all making yourself look bad. And you making the West look bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making that shit look like some bullshit. This shit right here, man. Alright, alright, Jay. Is everything bad? No, it ain't all bad. I like OG Suicide. OG Suicide, that's done became the only segment I like. So shout out to OG Suicide, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'll tell you this though. He's exploiting through OG Suicide. Whoever sits on that other couch, OG Suicide. So, did you ever think about killing yourself? That's where we trying to go. See, a game recognized game. You know what I'm saying? I know when you sitting back and you talking to somebody and when you trying to pull something out of them to exploit. Now, I ain't saying that's what Suicide doing, but he do want his views. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Somebody got to say it. They exploited Crip Mac. They used him till there was nothing to use out of him no more. They didn't help that nigga. That nigga needed help. We all knew where he at now was inevitable for him to go back. But he needed that help. And they seen Slim and people trying to help him but not have the expertise. Adam didn't try to. All he gonna say, well, you know, I let him come on my platform. And you let T-Rail sit up there being messy, slick messy. Steady asking this nigga. That's why I respect it when Crip Mac said, fuck T-Rail. Because I don't think he just meant fuck T-Rail. It's like, nigga, you steady acting like you want to say something about me, but you doing it by asking about me. So let me go and say something about you. One of us can be the straight up real one. So fuck you. Cool. I see a bunch of niggas who scared to ruffle Adam feathers. He like, oh yeah, you know, remember niggas used to have a cool white boy around? No, that's the cool white boy. Instead, it's reverse, y'all the cool niggas. Yeah, I got some cool nigga friends. You know what I'm saying? This nigga come from BMX, and they got rich off these niggas. That's the whole game. Watch this rich white boy, and one day, maybe we can be there. Yeah, you gotta exploit your people though. Them people don't mind doing that. They exploit their own. You see, he exploit his own wife through porn. Through porn. So, I mean, come on, man. You niggas looking like dummies over there, simpletons. See how I went over everything. Now, am I sitting here sending shots at them? Or am I just bringing it to their attention? So maybe they'll wake up and say, hey, let me get in control of this shit. I'm looking like a damn fool. Sharp too. Maybe, hey man. I have been called a bitch at least 5 times on this platform. It's gonna be a good one today, church. Like he's starting to just get used to that shit. You couldn't even play with J Money like that. See, I learned something about this internet shit. It's a lot of people who have created the perfect life on the internet. But in real life, they don't have shit going. They don't own shit, no property, no motherfucking nothing. Nothing. Once I peeped that, I just started learning, you know what? I'm gonna use the internet as my playground now. So don't get me as one of these niggas who, oh, he's trying to be a YouTuber. Don't come back, oh man, he only got this many views. Boy, I ain't in it for the views. I'm somebody in real life. Real life. I really am J Money. You did? You niggas. Step your game up, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna leave on that note. I'm gonna come back and we gonna break down this 1090 J shit. This J Money TV, and I'm out.